Hi guys, Scarlet here, and welcome to a slightly different type of video today. In this video, it'll be, well, as the title suggests, my personal top 10 Avengers from the cinematic universe. Now, what I count as an Avenger may not count as what someone else would count an Avenger. So anyone, basically all the heroes from Civil War, and any hero from the Avengers in the Avengers movies. So some people might not count Spiderman as an Avenger, or some might not count Ant-Man as an Avenger, but I would. So yeah, I just want to clear that up. So again, a bit different list, but it should all be still pretty good. So, honourable mentions first of all. Honourable mention to any Avenger that I don't put on this list, because they all deserve to be the best. They're all the best in their own way. So yes, starting off at number 10 we have Falcon, played by Falcon in the cinematic universe is pretty good. His flying suit is amazing, and he has some pretty good scenes in Civil War. He's also Captain America's 21st century buddy. So yay! I'm starting to have instant regrets about doing this. Number 9 is the Hulk, played by Mark Ruffalo, aka Bruce Banner. Yeah, it's the Hulk. You don't really need an explanation. He can take down a building in under 5 seconds just by sitting down. That made no sense. I am very bad at commentary today. But yes, the Hulk. He is the strongest hero there is. No one can take him down. Not even Thor, the god of thunder. And it was a great reason why he wasn't in Civil War. Otherwise, things would have gone very differently. Shit. But yes, he's great, and his relationship with Black Widow, who I still think should have been with someone else instead of the Hulk. But anyway, number 8 is said Black Widow. She's a Russian fighting person, literally made, well, not made, but trained to non-stop fight and combat by her weird ballet school that we saw in Age of Ultron. So yes, and her relationship with the Hulk. She's going out, well, she's almost going out with someone who can take down a building just by lifting his foot up and putting it back down. He is the Hulk. Yes, she's very good. She has lots of weapons that would be very useful for taking out various team members, and she's also part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Number 7 is Thor. He's the god of thunder. You should respect him. He is the only one, except for a few people, who can lift Mjolnir, the hammer. And he is the son of Odin, the son of the Allfather. Number 6 is Scarlet Witch. I put Scarlet Witch at number 6 because she is, well, probably the most powerful person in the cinematic universe that we've seen so far, I think. I haven't seen all the movies. I haven't seen Thor 2 or Ant-Man. But she sort of, because she, at least in the comics, her powers like bend reality. So if she ever gets to that level of power in the cinematic universe, she could possibly bring people back to life. Maybe that's how Quicksilver could come back. Anyway, she can bend reality to her will. Number 5, just because he's technically the head of the Avengers now, is Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man's only at number 5 because there's better Avengers than Iron Man. I personally have a hatred of Iron Man because, one, he's a bit of a knob sometimes, and he can get taken out quite easily if you think about it. Use an EMP and his suit goes down. It's quite simple. So that's just how you take out Iron Man, just EMP, dead. Right, moving on before I start a full-blown civil war. Number 4 is Vision, possibly the second most powerful Avenger in the superhero Marvel Cinematic Universe, because Vision literally has an infinity gem in his forehead. It's the thing that powers him, and he can go through walls and go ghost and stuff. He is possibly the strongest and most cool of all the Avengers, because he's basically Martian Manhunter from the DC universe, and Martian Manhunter is one of my favourite DC superheroes. I'm probably going to do that in one of the next videos. My top 10 DC superheroes. Yeah, good idea. It's not really. Right. Number 3, who has only been in one movie so far, is Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man has a lot of potential in these upcoming movies and upcoming years. Starting off, of course, with Spider-Man Homecoming. A lot of potential, and I honestly want to see where they take him, because, as we all know, Andrew Garfield was brilliant. And what was the other one? Crap, I cannot remember for the life of me who the other one was. Tobey Maguire, that was it. And Tobey Maguire was okay, I guess, until the third one. But I can't wait to see what Tom Holland brings to the part, because his suit looks, in my opinion, amazing. I love his new suit. Even though I loved the Amazing Spider-Man costume, I think Tom Holland's suit looks pretty good. Yeah, I can't wait to see where this character goes and if it follows the comics very well. And now that it's partnered, Sony's partnered with Marvel, we should be seeing some of the Avengers and Spider-Man crossovers. So yay! My number 2 is a surprising one. Number 2 is Hawkeye. I always have a thing with superheroes with bows and arrows, like the Arrow, even though I haven't seen the Arrow or the Green Arrow if you've been from the comics. And all the superheroes with bows and arrows, I always think are swag. Like, you don't need a gun to have power. You don't need to. Guns are boring. All the new modern weapons are quite boring. Like a gun, yeah, it can make a good scene, but bows and arrows are cooler. I'm gonna die. And Hawkeye brings something to the team that is quite surprising. In the Age of Ultron movie, he was the one that encourages Scarlet Witch to fight and stand up for people, and it was just so amazing. It's like he is the one. He's the glue of the Avengers team, I find. Like, he has a family. He does all this stuff with his family. He only comes back in Civil War. He comes off a break because he goes on a holiday to be with his family for a while. He is amazing how he can be a father and also be like, oh yeah, I'm an Avenger. Look at me, swag. And then do all this other stuff. It's just so good, and he can just talk normally in a fight. So it's just like in the scene from Age of Ultron. They're just in a massive combat zone, and Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye is just sat in the car together, and they're like, oh, I was thinking about renovating the kitchen or whatever. I was thinking about putting in a shelf. It's amazing how I can just talk normally in a fight. It's just so good. It's like, yeah, I'm in a team with a god. I have nothing to worry about. It's like, I'm in a fight with all these guys, and I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense. Hawkeye's just amazing. I love Hawkeye. Oh, and that song he did with, I think it was it Jimmy Kimmel? I think it might have been Jimmy. I can't honestly remember. It might have been Jimmy Kimmel. That song, that was a parody of. I can't remember what it was now. You'll probably find it. Hawkeye did a song, or the person playing Hawkeye did a song about how Hawkeye is the best Avenger. Anyway, and at number 1 is Captain America. The original. Son of a bitch. The original. The original leader of the superhero team known as the Avengers, Captain America, also has, in my opinion, the best movie that has, well, the best movies actually, because I just remember that Civil War was a Captain America movie. So yeah, Captain America Civil War and Captain America Civil War was my favourite Avengers movie, because let's all face it, it was an Avengers movie. So Civil War was my favourite Avengers movie, and Captain America Winter Soldier was my favourite spy movie, or sort of action. Like, it feels more like a James Bond type movie, in my opinion. And I don't really like James Bond, but I love the way that Captain America was almost perfectly implemented into like a James Bond role. I'd rather watch Captain America Winter Soldier over almost anything that any of the James Bonds have done. I love Captain America Civil War. And he's also the hero of the team, and he's a badass, and he stands up for his buds. Well, apart from Tony Stark, when he betrays him to go with Bucky, but then again he is protecting one of his other friends, so it's fine. So yeah, that's my top Avengers. It was a slightly strange video, and now that I've been through this one, I can't wait to record the next one, because that's even going to be more cringier. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I've been Silent Assassin. This has been my top 10 favourite Avengers. Hope you like, comment and subscribe and all that. Yay! I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching.